Ready to rock and roll all at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing and we are glad in it. If you are coming on live, please hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly, Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy Ramonepreston, my squad, and the Ramonepreston Show. We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta, and I am super excited about today's show because I'm going to be talking to you about how to set the right money targets. So you want to get your money right? You want to get your game up when it comes to making money, managing money, and multiplying money? You got to know how to set the right money target. So please hit that like button. If you're coming on live, hit that share button. Maybe you need to tag Lolly, Dolly, everybody, and tell them that the Ramonepreston Show is live. And don't forget to put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. Let me know what city you're watching me from in the comments. Please put in the comments what city you are watching me from. I appreciate all of you that continue to support the Ramonepreston Show, all of you that continue to give us feedback. You ask questions, you send us questions, whether it's through email, through direct messages, inboxes. Many of you text us on a regular basis and even call us just to let us know that you appreciate what we do on the Ramonepreston Show. So thank you so very much. Again, please put in the comments what city you're watching me from. Today is Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day. Today is Wednesday, Winning Wednesday, November the 2nd, 2022. And we've got, less than 60 days remaining in this year. But listen, we ain't writing off 2022. I'm of the mindset. I am of the belief. I am one of those people that I'm not going to write off a day until the day is completely over. So that means I'm going to wait until it's 11:59, 59 seconds on December the 31st. And even then, I'm still not going to write off the day or the year. So for those of you that are watching me live today on this Wednesday, November the 2nd, and you know you want to put yourself not just in a mental position, but you want to put yourself in a physical, practical position to end 2022 strong and to come into 2023 much stronger. I'm going to show you things that you can do, especially when it comes to setting the right money targets. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ramonepreston Show. If you don't know, now you know. I am your host, Ramonepreston, and every Monday through Friday, right here, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, my squad and I, we show up here on the Ramonepreston Show to share information with you that we know can really help you properly start, properly structure, and at some point properly scale your businesses, even your ministries and your income streams. So whether you're a W-2 employee, whether you're a preacher, whether you're a pastor, whether you are a freelancer, whether you are an independent contractor or a full-fledged business owner, the principles and the concepts that I share on this show every day, Monday through Friday, are principles and concepts that I have used to create a successful organizational enterprise that's continuing to grow. And these are the same principles and concepts that I use as a business consultant, coach, and educator to provide to my clients, to my students. So we do that through our consulting division. We have consulting services that we provide for business owners and individuals and ministries and entrepreneurs. We have a coaching program. It's called the Millionaire Mentorship Program. It's a 1-year consulting and coaching program where my team and I, we take 1 year to literally work with you on starting your businesses, structuring them, and scaling them. We show you how to start and infrastructure, holding companies. We show you how to integrate the right systems and processes in your infrastructure. We show you how to create sales and marketing systems and processes, financial systems, operational systems, and so much more. We also have an online educational course called the Millionaire Blueprint. It's actually a program. It's a one-year program, and it's made up of several courses, close to 30 different courses, from real estate investing to goal setting to holding companies to entrepreneurship to financial literacy to sales and marketing and QuickBooks and so much more in between. So to say the least, I just want you to know that when you hear me share the things that I share with you on this show, these are things that I live. I don't just copy and paste other people's stuff and come on this show and act like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't. I share with you things that I use personally in my life. I share with you things that I know are proven. I share with you things that I use for clients who pay thousands of dollars to be in my programs and to use my courses and to have us work with them as consultants. So this is a lot of free game that I give to you. And so today I want to talk to you about how to set the right money targets. How do you set the right money targets? This is very, very important. I'm going to share a few things that you need to do in order to set the right money targets. Listen, everybody that I talk to, especially right now at this time of the year, everybody that I talk to, they are thinking about money. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be financially free. You could be struggling. You could be working 3 jobs or no job. You could be a stay-at-home parent. You could be someone who travels the world. Everybody on some level right now is thinking about money. Whether you're thinking about how much money you need, how much money you don't have, or how much more money you want to make, everybody to some extent is thinking about money. Even if you're not thinking about money, you're probably thinking about money in your subconscious. That's why you wake up to go to work. That's why you stress out about bills. That's why you worry about how your kids are going to be taken care of, or how you're going to make ends meet, or how you're going to expand your business, or how you're going to pay for this new venture. It's all tied to money. As a matter of fact, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, money answereth all things. Money is not everything, but it seems like money is tied to just about everything. Whether it's your food, whether it's your clothing, whether it's your housing, whether it's your transportation, whether it's your career, almost everything, or just about everything you and I do, if not everything you and I do on this planet, is tied to money. So I want to talk to you about how to set the right money targets, because a lot of people have money targets, but they don't have the right money targets. I talk to my team all the time. If you were to talk to my team and ask my team, how often does Ramon talk to you about money? They're probably going to say, he talks to us about money every day. And I don't just talk to my team about money, but I pull out my whiteboard and I show them how to set the right money targets. Okay, so I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do to set the right money targets. Number 1, the first thing you can do to set the right money targets is to reset. This is the key word. Reset your mind about money. This is going to be the first thing you should do if you want to set the right money targets. And again, you should be doing this over and over again, especially for the last 2 months of this year, because you don't want to just wait to 2023. So many people that I talk to, they always get to the end of the year around this time and they start checking out. Yeah, I'm going to just wait to tax time. I'm going to just wait to January. I'm going to just wait to next April. And here's what's going to happen. When January come, you're going to have an excuse to wait to June. When tax time come, you're going to have an excuse to wait till the summer. There's going to always be something that comes up that's going to get your focus off of setting the right money targets. So if you want to set the right money targets, don't wait till next year. Start today. And the first thing that you should be doing is you should reset your mind about money. Reset your mind about money. Now, how do you reset your mind about money? Well, it's a lot of things you can do to reset your mind about money. One thing you need to do is get rid of a lot of the information that you have about money. You got to let go of the false myths and the beliefs that you have about money. Because most of us, we were raised by people who didn't have money, and who could only give you information about money based on their limited understanding of money. So grandma or auntie or mama or daddy who didn't have a lot of money, or maybe they had a little money, but they had the wrong mindset about money. And what happens is they have shaped your mind about money. So you're fearful when it comes to money. You're scared to invest money. You don't use money to grow and to expand. You don't use it to advance. It's not a tool to you. It's such a treasure to you that you hoard it and you never get anywhere with it. So you have to reset your mind about money. This is one of the first things you should be doing if you want to set the right money targets. Because again, if your mindset about money, if your mind is set about money incorrectly, it's going to affect negatively how you pursue money, how you use the money you get, how you build a relationship with money. Most people don't have a relationship with money because most people don't know enough about money. Most people don't give themselves the opportunity to learn more about how to make money, how to manage money, and how to multiply money. So guess what happens? If you don't have a relationship with money, if your mind is set incorrectly about money, what do you think is going to happen when you get money? Well, when you get money, you're going to use it incorrectly. You're going to spend it incorrectly. You might hold on to it incorrectly when it needs to be put into certain vehicles to help you get further up the road. So the first thing you need to do in order to set the right money targets is you've got to reset your mind about money. Well, Ramon, I don't know how to reset my mind about money. You need to educate yourself about money. I've got courses, and you don't have to use my courses. If you want to Google your way to the top, or if you want to Wikipedia your way to the next level, or you want to YouTube your way into success, most of the times it don't work for people like that. Like, I talk to people all the time. I have clients, I have students, I have people that I just randomly talk to, and over again I hear people that tell me, I've been watching you for years on social media, at least for the past couple years. I listen to you all the time. I hear what you're saying. I listen to 2 or 3 other gurus. I listen to 4 or 5 other financial experts. But the problem is, a lot of what you're getting, you don't apply because it's scattered. Your mind is not necessarily set on certain things about money, so you can never really be conclusive about what you're supposed to do. So number 1, reset your mind about money, okay? Second thing you need to do to set the right money targets is you need to restructure. You need to restructure, and this is some real game, I'm telling you, on how to set the right money targets. You need to restructure your money methods. Okay? You need to restructure your money methods. So let me give you an example. If you reset your mind about money, so that means if you start learning about financial literacy, if you start building a different relationship with money, if you start believing that money is not good or bad. It's what you do with it that make it good or bad, and that there's no shortage of money, that there's a lot of money on this planet, and money is a tool that you can use to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish, that God is giving you to do on this planet. When you start resetting your mind correctly about money, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to start restructuring your money methods. So that means when you do get money, you start becoming more methodical with your money. One of the first things you need to learn to do with your money is store. This is a better word for save. You need to store your money. You need to learn how to live on less than what you make, and you have to learn that money or income that comes into your hand is your number one wealth building tool. So that means every time I get money, before I spend it all, I'm trying to see how can I store some of it. If I don't have enough to store, that means I've got to revert back to figuring out methods on how to make more so that I can store more. So what happens is the moment I start learning more about money, now you might be saying, I don't know how to make more money. I can't work no more. I can't do anymore. I'm doing too much and I still don't have enough. It's your mindset. You got to go back to number one. Your mindset is still messed up. You still have an incorrect perspective about money, about life, about yourself. There is something you can do. Well, I can't make no more money. You're lying to yourself. There's no shortage of money on this planet. See, it's your belief system that you got to work on. And the only way you can get that corrected is if you learn more about money. So you got to be consistent in learning about it. The more you learn about money, the more you become creative about how you develop methods with the money that you do make. I know people right now who don't make a whole lot of money, but they do very well with the money that they do make because they live on less money than they make. So that may mean they might not have the newest car. That may mean they may not be living in the biggest house. That may mean they're wearing the same jackets and the same shirts and the same pants and the same shoes regularly. That may mean that they're not living a lavish life. But what it does mean is they have money methods that they're using to store, so that when an opportunity shows up, guess what? They can take that opportunity, leverage it, and use it to their advantage. So number three, the third thing you can do to set the right money targets is to create better money goals. So you need to create better money goals. So when you have an issue with your money targets, so that means you don't really know how much money you're trying to make today, or how much money you need to make this week, or how much money you need to make this month. You don't have that clarity in the money target. It's because you don't have better money goals. So you have to learn to create better money goals. So for example, let's say we got 2 months left in this year, right? Okay, let's say you got 8 weeks. Now let's say if you set a money goal and your money goal was, let's just say hypothetically, your money goal is you want to make $8,000 more dollars. Just think about it. If you did the math right now and you calculated having $8,000 more dollars this year, would that $8,000 help you or hurt you? Would it make your life better? Okay, maybe it's $16,000. I'm just trying to use numbers based on 8 weeks because we got 8 weeks left in this year, right? So we got 8 weeks left. So let's say if you said you want to make $8,000, or let's say if you said you want to make $16,000, or let's say if you said you want to make $32,000, whatever the number is, you have to create better money goals, and your money goals need to be quantified with a number. So now what you need to do is you need to take that number and figure out, if all you want to make is $8,000 for the next 8 weeks, how much money is that? Every week? That's $1,000 a week. Okay? So let's say if you had 60 days left in this year, you divided 8 8,000 into 60, that's like $130 something a day. See, you got to start doing the math, because once you start seeing those numbers, because you've created better money goals and you've quantified them, it helps you with your target. I always tell people, if you do the math on how much money you want to make and you divide it all the way down to a day, like, don't just say, oh, I want to make $8,000 more this year for the next 2 months, or I want to make $30,000 for the next 2 months in this year. No, I want you to break it down to how much money is that every day. So if you only make $8,000 more between now and the end of this year, that's $133 a day. If it's $16,000, that's what? That's $266 a day. If it's $32,000, that's like $500 a day. At least you have a money target that you can use today. So if I want to make $32,000 more between now and the end of the year, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I need to make $500 today. Now, how I make $500 is going to be determined by the products and the services that I have, the phone calls I make, the presentations I give, how many times I'm on social media, how many people I can get to click a link and respond to me and buy my products and services. But at least I have a clear target because I created a better money goal. Okay? Number 4, the fourth thing that you can do to set the right money targets is to calculate all the details. Calculate all the details. And let me explain to you what I mean by this. You calculate all the details. So let's just say we got 8 weeks left in this year. I want to show you how to do the calculations. Like, you got to learn to use your calculator every day in order to figure this stuff out. Because most of us, our brains work better when we see numbers as opposed to just reading words or listening to words. So you want to start getting better with numbers, okay? Because financial literacy, by the way, is really about mathematics more than just intelligence. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Financial literacy is more about mathematics than it is intelligence, because you can learn a lot about money. You can read books about money. You can listen to my videos about money. You can study, you can train, you can read audible books and listen to them every day. But until you turn that information into math, until you start doing the math and understanding the math, the numbers behind what you're learning, it ain't gonna resonate with you. So let's say, for example, we got 8 weeks left in this year. This is how you calculate all the details. So whatever the number is that you set as a financial or money goal, you put that number at the top, okay? So if you want to make $20,000 in the next 2 months, extra, 20,000 more, well, you put 20,000 up here, okay? But then you want to divide that 20,000 for the next 2 months. That's 10,000. That's 10K per month for the next 2 months. If you divide that 10,000, that's what, 2,500 a week. That's 2,500. This is a month. 2,500 a week. And then you divide 2,500 by 7. That'll be what? Divided by 7. That's $357 a day. See, even if you don't do it, if you just know the math on it, it's gonna make your life better, because your creativity is stuck without seeing the numbers behind your details, okay? So you got $20,000 in this example. You wanna make $20,000 before the year is out, 20,000 more. That means you want to make $10,000 in November, $10,000 in December, right? That means you want to make $2,500 every week for the next 8 weeks. That means you want to make $357 a day. So how do you make $357 a day? I'm not saying it's easy. It's hard. It's hard to make $3.57 a day, more so 357, but at least you see the math because you've calculated all the details. Now, what are some more details that you need to add to this? Okay, what are you going to sell? Are you going to sell your time? Can you go find a job to make $357 a day? Probably not. So that means you got to find a business or some type of product or service that you can sell. It's all about marketing and sales. You're going to have to go back to that. Whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, whether it's starting a business, whether it's getting somebody's products and services and selling them and getting a commission, at some point you have to figure out, what do I need to sell in order to make that kind of money a day? And don't say, it's impossible, I can't do it, I don't see how I'm gonna make it happen. Trust me, there are people on this planet every day that make $357 a day. Easy. There are many people. There are people who make $2,500 a day. There are people who make $10,000 a day. There are people who make 20 grand a day. You just gotta make the decision to be one of the people that's gonna do it too. So now you got to look at your products and your services. If you're a business owner, you should have multiple products and services. If you don't, it's because you don't have somebody like me consulting you and coaching you and showing you how to create new products, new programs, new services, so that you can have more inventory, so that you can look at the median price of your products. You know, one of your products, and say, oh, I have a $100 product. So that means I need to sell 3 or maybe 4 $100 products. If you have a $500 product, that would be 1 $500 product. If you got a $30 product, that would be, okay, I got to figure out how to sell 10 or 12 $30 products. Now, when you figure out how many products you need to sell based on your median product or service, now you got to look at, okay, the details. How many people do I need to get in front of? How many posts do I have to put out? How many emails do I need to send? How many presentations do I need to give? How many phone calls do I need to make? How many offers do I need to present in order to get one of those products sold? So let's say if you went through this process and you documented the details and you realized, wow, in order for me to sell one $100 product a day, I had to call 20 people. I had to give 3 presentations. I had to set up 2 appointments. I had to make, 4 calls or whatever it is. At least you have a calculated idea of the details to know how many more times you need to do it. Because if it takes 20 phone calls to sell a $100 product and 10 emails and 2 appointments, then that means it might take 80 phone calls, right? For you to sell 4 of these. But it's all math. It's all math. I know I make it sound a little easy, but it's real hard, but it's much easier when you do the math. So number 4, you want to calculate all the details, okay? And number 5, the fifth thing you can do to set the right money targets is, number 5, you need to commit to execution. Commit to execution. One of the biggest problems I see so many entrepreneurs doing right now is they are checking out for this year and waiting to do everything next year. That's one of the worst decisions you can make. And there are a lot of entrepreneurs who are not investing enough in themselves, because if you have an issue with your mindset about money and you don't have the confidence and you don't have the courage and you're really not competent and you don't feel like you're competent enough to go out there and do what I just told you to do in terms of making new money, what that means is you just have to start investing more in yourself. You need self-development. You need personal development. You need to educate yourself on these things. You need to become a better, stronger, more confident and competent and courageous entrepreneur. How are you going to do that? If you're browsing the internet, if you're just watching people like me on videos every day, most likely it ain't doing enough for you. Because if it was, you wouldn't have the problems that we're talking about. And instead of you understanding that my biggest issue is I'm not plugging in, and you hear people like me talk about it, and the first thing people say is, oh, you're just trying to sell a product or your online course or your coaching program. Of course I am. Like, what am I not supposed to? Am I supposed to just not offer it to you when I know it can help you? Am I supposed to not give you an opportunity to see that there is something that you need that could be valuable to your success, to your legacy, and I just don't give it to you because I'm concerned how you feel, I'm not thinking about people who see it that way. They have a mindset problem. But for you, if you know that you have these roadblocks, these barriers, these blockages that are keeping you from hitting your potential, they're keeping you from getting to where you need to go, then you need to make a commitment to execution. So how do you commit to execution? Well, you got to lean in and say, you know what? I got to do something today. I got to do something today. And let me tell you something. Even if you don't purchase a course from me, even if you don't join a program that I have, make a commitment to execution. At least do yourself the favor to say, you know what? In order for me to get to where I want to be, I got to leave where I am. And I got to leave my comfort zone. I got to leave this place that I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And some of you ain't even doing the same thing over and over again. You just keep thinking about what you want to do. You keep pondering. You keep contemplating, but you never pull the trigger. And I'm telling you, this is not the type of economic environment. This is not the type of entrepreneurial season for you to contemplate, for you to pause and hesitate and become paralyzed by the idea of doing something and never commit to execution. Because entrepreneurs, business owners, influencers, leaders, people who are not committing to execution at this time in history are going to get crushed within the next year or two, because it's very volatile. It's very chaotic right now. There's a lot of friction going on in the marketplace, and people are grabbing what they can and they're dominating and they're getting where they need to go, and they don't care who they have to crush to get there. And guess what? This is the way capitalism works. This is the way being in a free world works. This is what business ownership and entrepreneurship is about. And that's what the majority of people who are doing it are thinking. And you got to learn to get that mindset. You got to learn to get that confidence and that courage. And one of the things that helps you get it is, number one, getting educated about how to become a better version of yourself as a business owner, learning about business, learning about sales and marketing, and learning about products and services and how to present them and how to package them and how to produce them and how to get out here in the marketplace and make something happen, and getting around people who are doing it. I hear people tell me this all the time, and they're giving me compliments all the time about, oh, I watch your show, I listen to you, I see you got all this energy. I don't want to do it all the time. I don't feel like doing it all the time, but guess what? I ain't got no choice, because I know I got a lot on the line, and I know the moment I take my foot off the gas, somebody wants to crush me because they want to win, they want to succeed, they want to eat, they want to grow, and I want to as well. And so I've got to be willing to commit myself to the full execution of my success. So I want to connect with you. I want to support you. I want to provide the reinforcement, the accountability, and the information and education that you need so that you can be confident and courageous and competent in the things that you do. I have a lot of clients that I mentor who are part of my coaching program, and students who are in my educational program that tell me they just get inspired because they're around me all the time. They're listening to me, and they're able to get in on a lot of the things that I talk about. And I want you to have the same opportunity, okay? And so what I want you to do is, I want you to just reach out to me. Maybe you just need to talk to me and chop it up with me and my team for a few minutes just to get your mind right, to figure out what is the next step you need to take. What direction do you need to go? You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you got to at least commit to execution. And you got to pull that trigger. So I want you to reach out to me today. All you need to do is just text. I'm making it real easy for you. You ain't got to call if you don't want to call. You ain't got to email if you don't want to email. You don't even have to show up to an event. All you need to do is just text this one word, millionaire. Text this one word to 404-478 7213. Just text this word right here to that number. And here's what's going to happen. We're committed to execution. If you don't know me and my team, if you've never talked to us, if you don't communicate with us, you might not know it, but you're going to know and you're going to learn if you stick around that we're committed to execution. And so when you text the word millionaire to this number, here's what's going to happen. We're going to call you and we'll take a few minutes to hear you out to see what exactly do you want to do, or what are you thinking? What direction do you want to go? Do you have a business? Are you looking to expand your business? What areas of your business or your finances that you feel like you've hit a roadblock in? Is it something that you just need to learn and understand in order to move forward? Are you having issues with your products or your services or your marketing or your sales? Or is it that you just don't know what ideas you could turn into a product or a service and you need help with your infrastructure? Maybe you're having issues with trying to automate your business with the right processes. This is what we do. Every day we help people start, help people structure so that they can scale their businesses and their income streams. And once we help you over the phone, just in a few minutes, identify with where you are and where you want to be, we can share with you information about the programs that we have available. We have coaching program, we have an online educational program that gives you all the education, all the training, all the coaching, all the mentoring, the community, the support that you need to be successful as an entrepreneur. This is what my assignment is. This is what I love to do. I love to help people build infrastructures so that they can succeed, because your business is a legacy, and your legacy is necessary for you, for your family, for your children, and for the generations to come. So it ain't just about you. It's about you committing to the execution so that your grandkids, your great-great-grandkids will be appreciative and thankful that you did something in your generation that many people didn't do in theirs. So I want you to text Millionaire to 404-478-7213. Today is Wednesday, W-I-N-S Day. All we do is win. And I want you to be a part of a winning community, a winning tribe, a winning team, so that we can experience your wins with you as well and help you in that process. So I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. I gotta go. I have a few appointments lined up, and I got hard appointments set. So we're not gonna push it all the way to the next hour. But I appreciate you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us from that number, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions and give you more information on whatever it is you need to get to your next level. We'll be back here tomorrow, Thursday, November the 3rd, same place, same time, right here on the Ramonepreston Show. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing Wednesday.